the 2.1 second improvement. Let's keep this momentum going. We've got Drin 1 leading the pack, followed closely by the speedy Kamikaze 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners, with Elpiost not too far behind in third. The competition is heating up early on here, folks. Kamikaze 38 has surged to first place, overtaking Drin 1 in a heated exchange. They are now locked in a fierce battle for the lead. On another note, Rafael has made a significant move to secure third place by passing Elpiost. Drini 1 has surged to the top spot, passing Kamikaze 38 for the lead. Rafael and Elpiost are fiercely competing for third place, with Rafael in a Mercury Cougar and Elpiost in an AMC Javelin 70. The tussle for 16th place is heating up between MYST 149 in a Dodge Dart and Duff Dad in a Ford Falcon. Ippiest has advanced to third place, surpassing Rafael. Luke Runs has progressed to 11th place, overtaking Babardo. Luke Runs and Babardo are currently engaged in a close battle for 11th place. Luke Runs is piloting an AMC Javelin 70, while Babardo is behind the wheel of a Ford Falcon. Kamikaze 38 takes the lead from Elpiost. Elpiost now in second place after passing Drin 1. Dakota Snake and MYST 149 are fiercely fighting for the 15th position, both in Dodge cars, a Challenger for Dakota Snake and a Dart for MYST 149. Sabine 27 and Sneaku 515 are neck and neck for the 25th position, with Sabine 27 in a Ford Falcon and Sneaku 515 in an AMC Javelin 70. Iniful has climbed to the 32nd spot, passing Newcombotham. Also, Unknown Knowns has advanced to 38th place, overtaking MD 162. MD 162 and Twix 560 are fiercely contesting the 39th position in their Ford Falcon and Dodge Dart, respectively. Meanwhile, Bobdank Nuggins has advanced to 45th place, successfully passing Bob Kyroscope in the race. Sneaku 515 has advanced to the 25th position, surpassing Sabine 27 in their AMC Javelin 70 vs Ford Falcon duel. Bakioki 8 has made progress, climbing to 33rd place after overtaking Newcombotham from Team Death Robots. Chinoski smoothly climbs to 8th place, surpassing Zamkomi. Zamkomi retaliates and jumps to 9th, overtaking Karikairi. Amy from Team Death Robots makes a move up to 18th place, passing Kale 87 in the process. Laserloxt has advanced to 14th place, overtaking Dakota Snake in the process. Sneaku 515 in the AMC Javelin 70 is fiercely contesting with John 073 in the Ford Falcon for the 26th position. Meanwhile, Meyer in the Mercury Cougar is engaging in a tight duel with LaCroix 1980 in the Chevrolet Camaro 69 for the 30th spot. Kale 87 makes a bold move climbing to P18, passing Fafamarker. However, Fafamarker swiftly counters, seizing P19 from Amy. Currently, Fafamarker and Amy are locked in a tight duel for the 19th position. Amy is commanding a Chevrolet Camaro 69 while Pfaffermarker is steering a Ford Falcon. Pfaffermarker makes a move, advancing to P18 by overtaking Kale 87. Now, a tight battle unfolds between Kale 87 and Amy for the 19th position. Both Kale 87 and Amy are driving different beasts, Kale 87 in a Plymouth Barracuda and Amy in a Chevrolet Camaro 69. Babardo skillfully advances to the 11th position, surpassing Luke Runs in their Ford Falcon and AMC Javelin 70 duel. Meanwhile, Amy from Team Death Robots makes progress to 19th place, overtaking Kale 87. Bot Simple Markers is making a swift move, closing in on MD 162 by 31.5 units. Impressive work by Luke Runs as he climbs to 11th place, surpassing Babardo. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 advances to 20th place, overtaking Nitbit in the process. Duffdad climbs to P16, passing MYST 149 in a Ford Falcon vs Dodge Dart showdown. Meanwhile, Bot Simple Markers advances to P41 after overtaking Bot Lord Secret Spy. Duffdad advances to P15, passing Dakota Snake in a Ford Falcon vs Dodge Challenger showdown. Meanwhile, Sidrek makes gains, surpassing Super LaCroix to claim P36. Impressive move by El Payost, now in 3rd place after overtaking Irafale. There's a tight duel between Duffdad in a Ford Falcon and Dakota Snake in a Dodge Challenger for the 15th spot. John 073 advances to 25th place, passing Tinkamen 704 in the process. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD in the Ford Falcon and Nitbit from Team Death Robots in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 are fiercely contesting the 20th position on the track. Keep an eye on this intense battle as they strive for a competitive edge. Wayne Train 94 has now taken the 23rd position from Sabine 27 in their AMC Javelin 69 against Sabine 27's Ford Falcon. The competition is heating up between these two drivers. Additionally, Tinkamen 704 has climbed to 25th place after passing Jump 073 in the race. Tinkamen 704 makes a swift move to claim 24th place from Sabine 27, both in a tight duel with a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and a Ford Falcon. Meanwhile, Meyer advances to 29th, surpassing Neo Texan in the race. Sarayanbot is making a strong move, closing in on 80-17-92 by 6.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Kairi has smoothly advanced to the 8th position, surpassing Chinoski in the process. Chinoski makes a smooth move to claim 8th place from Sarayanbot. Zamkomi gains ground, moving into 11th place ahead of Babardo. Tinkamen 704 showcases a strong performance, climbing to 25th place after overtaking Jump 073. Sabine 27 in the Ford Falcon and Tinkamen 704 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 are neck and neck as they battle it out for the 24th position on the track. It's a close competition between these two drivers as they navigate the course. Kairi is closing in on 80-17-92, now just 2.2 seconds behind. Duffdad and MYST 149 are neck and neck fighting for the 15th position, with Dovdad in a Ford Falcon and NYST 149 in a Dodge Dart. Amy and Kale 87 are battling it out for the 18th position, with Amy driving a Chevrolet Camaro 69 and Kale 87 in a Plymouth Barracuda. Zamcomi and Babardo are neck and neck in a tight fight for 11th place, showcasing their skills in the Dodge Dart and Ford Falcon respectively. Okayaki 3 advances to 17th place, overtaking Dakota Snake. Nipid makes progress, climbing to 21st place after passing Fafamarker. Sarayanbot skillfully advanced to 8th place by overtaking Chinosky. The rivalry between Chinosky in a Mercury Cougar and Luke Runs in an AMC Javelin 70 continues for the 9th spot. Sabine 27 made a remarkable climb to 22nd place, surpassing Nipit from Team Death Robots. Kerry Kyrie is steadily catching up to 80-17-92, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Impressive progress there. Luke Runs has made a move up to 9th place by passing Chinosky. John 073 is also on the move, now in 23rd after overtaking Wayne Train 94. Exciting developments in the race. Sidrek has made a move up to 36th place, passing Unknown Knowns in the process. Amy and Fafamarker are neck and neck for the 20th position in their Chevrolet Camaro 69 and Ford Falcon, respectively. Meanwhile, Neo Texum has climbed to 31st, overtaking Bakyoki 8 in a battle for the same position between a Pontiac Firebird 70 and a Chevrolet Camaro 68. Irafale now in 4th place after overtaking One Serious Guy. Intense battle between Zamcomi and Babardo for 11th place in their Dodge Dart and Ford Falcon respectively. Sabine 27 climbs to 21st place, passing Amy. Babardo and Laserloxt are fiercely contesting the 13th position, with Babardo in a Ford Falcon and Laserloxt driving a Dodge Dart. Sabine 27 has made a significant climb to 20th place, overtaking Fafamarker. John 073 has also shown progress, now sitting in 22nd place after passing Amy from Team Death Robots. Dovdad and Okayaki 3 are neck and neck for 16th place, while Okayaki 3 is also heading into a tight fight with Dakota Snake for 17th. Okayaki 3 is handling a Ford Falcon, and Dakota Snake is piloting a Dodge Challenger. The competition is heating up in the middle of the pack. Dakota Snake has advanced to P17, passing Kale 87. Kale 87 has climbed to P18, overtaking Sabine 27. Sabine 27 has progressed to P19, surpassing Okayaki 3. Amy from Team Death Robots has advanced to P21, surpassing Okayaki 3. Neo Texum is steadily catching up to Tenkamen 704, decreasing the distance by 2.7 seconds. Sabine 27 advances to 18th place, passing Dakota Snake. Amy climbs to 20th place, overtaking Fafamarker. Wayne Train 94 rises to 23rd place, passing John 073 in the process. Sneaku 515 is climbing up the ranks, now at P25 after passing Nipbit. Inifel and LaCroix 1980 are in a tight race for P31, with Inifel in a Ford Falcon and LaCroix 1980 in a Chevrolet Camaro 69. Kamikaze 38 takes the lead, passing El Piost, who moves to second, overtaking Drin 1. Meanwhile, Amy advances to 19th, passing Dakota Snake in the current standings. Nipit skillfully overtakes Jump 073, claiming the 24th position in their Chevrolet Camaro 70. A heated battle unfolds between Nipit and Jump 073 for that spot. Meanwhile, No Texan makes a swift move past Meyer, now securing the 28th position. Sabine 27 advances to 17th place, passing Kale 87. Inifel climbs to 29th place, overtaking Tinkamen 704. Tinkamen 704 moves up to 30th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. Sarayanbot and Luke Runs continue their duel for 8th place, showcasing the Pontiac Firebird 68 against the AMC Javelin 70. Bakioki 8 and Sidrek are fiercely contesting for the 34th position, with the Chevrolet Camaro 68 challenged by the Plymouth Barracuda. Newcombotham of Team Death Robots and Twix 560 are locked in a battle for 36th place, as the Pontiac Firebird 70 faces off against the Dodge Dart. 1792 making a strong move to secure P5 by overtaking Karikairi. Karikairi, in turn, overtakes one serious guy to claim P6. Exciting battle between Sidrek in a Plymouth Barracuda and Twix 560 in a Dodge Dart for P34. Serious Guy advances to 5th place, passing 1792. LaCroix 1980 makes progress to 29th place, overtaking Inifel. Meyer climbs to 31st place, passing Tinkamen 704. Dovdad and Sabine 27 are fighting for the 16th position. Amy and Dakota Snake are fiercely contesting for 19th place in their Chevrolet Camaro 69 and Dodge Challenger, respectively. Meyer made a significant move up to 31st, passing Tinkamen 704 in the process. Meyer climbs to 30th, passing Inifel. Inifel and Tinkamen 704 are fighting for 31st, with Inifel in a Ford Falcon and Tinkamen 704 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70. Bakioki 8 advances to 35th, overtaking Sidrek. Kamikaze 38 has surged to 1st place, surpassing Drin 1. Amy and Dakota Snake are fiercely contesting the 19th spot in their classic cars. Newcombotham has advanced to 37th place by overtaking Unknown Knowns. Ippiest has advanced to 2nd place, surpassing 1792. 1792 from Blue Star Team now holds 3rd place, overtaking Irafale. Irafale has moved up to 4th place, surpassing one serious guy. Luke Runs is making a swift ascent, passing for cars to secure 5th place. Babardo is also on the move, overtaking 7 cars to claim 7th position. Karikairi has now advanced to 4th place after surpassing Luke Runs. Dovdad is on fire, zooming ahead to grab the 6th position by overtaking 9 cars. Amy is making moves as well, swiftly passing 11 cars to secure the 9th spot. Fafamarker is also climbing the ranks, overtaking 11 cars to solidify the 10th position. Welcome back, Bucci0. Glad to have you back in the race car spectating action. Let's enjoy the high-speed thrills together. LaCroix 1980 now in P13 after overtaking 14 cars. Neo-Texan just passed 15 cars, now in P14. Inifel made a significant move overtaking 17 cars, securing P16. Wayne Train 94 is now in P23 after surpassing 5 cars. Luke Runs made a significant move overtaking 6 cars to reach P24. Sarayan Bot is also climbing rapidly, overtaking 7 cars to secure P25. Nipbig makes a bold move, overtaking 4 cars to claim 31st place. 801792 follows suit, passing 4 competitors to secure 32nd place. Super LaCroix impressively overtakes 7 cars, moving up to 33rd place. Babardo is struggling, dropping 8 positions to P12. El Piost from Team Underachieved Racing advances to P4, passing Airfail. Airfail moves up to P5, overtaking one serious guy. Bakioki 8 has made a strong move, passing 7 cars to secure the 10th position. Meanwhile, MYST 149 is also on the move, overtaking 7 cars to claim 11th place. On the flip side, Okayaki 3 seems to be facing challenges, dropping 7 spots down to 18th place. Newcombakum impressively climbs 9 places to secure P15, while Luke Runs also makes significant progress overtaking 7 cars to claim P16. On the other hand, Dufda faces challenges and drops 6 positions down to P20. Meyer is on fire, passing 4 cars to secure the 21st position. Tinkamen 704 is also making moves, overtaking 6 cars to grab 23rd place. Inifel is putting pressure on Dufdad, reducing the gap by a significant 28.8 seconds. El Piost has advanced to 3rd place, passing Airfail in the process. Airfail has now secured 4th place, overtaking one serious guy. Bakioki 8 is making gains on LaCroix 1980, reducing the distance by 2.6 seconds. LaCroix 1980 has advanced to 7th place, passing Babardo from Team Blast. Babardo is now in 8th place after overtaking MYST 149. MYST 149 has moved to 9th place, surpassing Amy in the race. Babardo is now in 7th place, successfully overtaking MYST 149. MYST 149, in turn, has climbed to 8th place by passing Zamkomi. Zamkomi's game puts them in 9th place after overtaking Jump 073. Kamikaze 38 is making a strong move towards Drin 1, narrowing the gap by 4.6 seconds. Luke Runs has climbed to 13th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. A fierce competition for 13th place between Luke Runs in an AMC Javelin 70 and LaCroix 1980 in a Chevrolet Camaro 69 is underway. Kamikaze 38 is steadily catching up to Drin 1, decreasing the distance by 3.0 units. MD 162 has advanced to P30, surpassing Super LaCroix. Dakota Snake has climbed to P36, successfully passing Newcombakum. Hey Ship Roman, welcome back to the race. Glad to have you back in the Twitch chat with us. Let's enjoy some exciting AI-driven car action together. Racing car #party popper. Rafael has made a move to secure the second position, surpassing Kamikaze 38. One serious guy from Team No Name Racing is now in 4th place after overtaking El Payost. A fierce battle for 4th place is ongoing between one serious guy in a Dodge Dart and El Payost driving an AMC Javelin 70. Bot Neotexum has advanced to 45th place, successfully passing Bot Kyroscope. Newcomb in the Pontiac Firebird 70 has the edge over Sneaku 515 in the AMC Javelin 70 as they battle for the 38th position. Keep an eye on this close duel as they navigate through the twists and turns of the track. Rafael in the Mercury Kluger and Kamikaze 38 in the Chevrolet Camaro 70 are fiercely contesting for the second spot. Wayne Train 94 is making a good climb to 14th, leaving LaCroix 1980 behind. Chinosky has also made progress, now in 16th place after overtaking Sarayan Bot. Bot Anaxagorax is making a rapid charge towards Bot Kyroscope, reducing the gap by 573.0 units. Kamikaze 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners has advanced to P2, successfully passing El Payost from Team Underachieved Racing. El Payost has now secured P3 after overtaking Rafael. Amy and Luke Runs are fiercely contesting the 12th position. Bakioki 8 from Team Death Robots has advanced to 19th place by overtaking Neotexum. Tinkamen 704 has climbed to 21st by passing Meyer. Luke Runs making a strong move up to 12th, passing Amy in the process. Wayne Train 94 is gaining on Amy, lessening the distance by 2.4 seconds. Unknown Knowns and Kale 87 are engaged in a heated battle for 34th, with a Ford Falcon and Plymouth Barracuda in play. Botted Soror is closing in on Bot Neotexum by 578.9 units. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 and El Payost are fiercely competing for the second position, with their Camaro 70 and AMC Javelin 70 respectively. Exciting developments on the track as the race unfolds. Bot Dank Nuggins is on the move, closing in on Botted Soror by a whopping 596.9 units. Okayaki 3 makes a swift move to claim the 11th spot from Luke Runs. Sarayan Bot is gaining ground on Chinosky, reducing the gap by 2.3 units. Kamikaze 38 takes the lead from Drin 1. Bakioki 8 advances to 18th place ahead of Laserloxt. Inifel climbs to 27th place, passing 801792. Neotexum and Tinkamen 704 are neck and neck as they battle for the 20th position. Both drivers are showcasing the power of classic American muscle cars in their Pontiac Firebird 70 and Chevrolet Camaro 70, respectively. Tinkamen 704 steadily climbs to 20th, passing Neotexum. 801792 and Nipbit are fiercely contesting the 28th spot. Sidrek is gaining on Dakota Snake, shrinking the margin by 3.0 seconds. Tinkamen 704 secures the 19th spot after passing Laserloxt. Kale 87 in the Plymouth Barracuda and Unknown Knowns in the Ford Falcon are duking it out for 34th position. The Milligram MGB GT driven by Bob Simple Markers is fighting against Bob Mr. Roche in the Milligram MGA for the 42nd position. Kamikaze 38 takes the lead from Alpiost, pushing them to second place. Alpiost then overtakes String 1 to secure second position. Neo-Texan in a Pontiac Firebird 70 is in a tight battle with Meyer from Team Death Robots driving a Mercury Cougar for the 21st spot. Serious Guy advances to 4th place, passing Irefale. Fafamarker and Dove Dad are fiercely contesting 24th place on the track. Kerry Kyrie is making moves, climbing to P25 by overtaking Dove Dad. Wayne Train 94 is getting closer to Amy, now just 3.8 seconds behind. Chinosky has advanced to P15, passing LaCroix 1980. Nidbit has progressed to P27, overtaking Inifel. Okayaki 3 is making strides, reducing the distance to John 073 by 2.3 units. Meanwhile, Neo-Texan and Meyer are fiercely contesting P21. 801792 is on the move, advancing to P28 after overtaking Inifel. Kamikaze 38 is now just 2.3 seconds behind String 1. Okayaki 3 is closing in on John 073, reducing the gap to 2.6 seconds. Laserloxt has advanced to 19th place, passing Tinkamen 704. Nidbit is making some impressive gains, catching up to Dove Dad by 7.3 seconds. The battle between them is heating up. Additionally, Zydrek has advanced to 36th place, overtaking Dakota Snake in a strategic move on the track. Ipiest is narrowing the distance to Kamikaze 38 by 2.2 seconds. 801792 has advanced to 27th place, overtaking Nidbit. Twix 560 has climbed to 29th place, surpassing Inifel. Chinosky makes a move, now at P14 overtaking Wayne Train 94. Neo-Texan and Meyer from Death Robots are in a tight battle for P21. Neo-Texan is in a Pontiac Firebird 70 while Meyer drives a Mercury Cougar. Kerry Kyrie and Dove Dad clash for position at P25. Kerry Kyrie's Dodge Challenger versus Dove Dad's Ford Falcon. Serious Guy is closing in on Alpiost, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Amy makes a move to P13, overtaking Chinosky. Laserloxt from Team Vanguard is catching up to Bakioki 8 from Team Death Robots, narrowing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Kamikaze 38 is steadily catching up to Dring 1, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. An exciting battle for P4 between one Serious Guy in a Dodge Dart and Irefale in a Mercury Cougar is unfolding. Kale 87 is making moves, now sitting in P32 after overtaking Super LaCroix. Okayaki 3 in a Ford Falcon is dueling Luke Runs in an AMC Javelin 70 for 11th place. Neo-Texan from Team NAFH Gun Kings in a Pontiac Firebird 70 is challenging Meyer in a Mercury Cougar for 21st, Kerry Kyrie in a Dodge Challenger and Dove Dad in a Ford Falcon are fighting for the 25th position. Luke Runs has taken the 12th position, passing Amy. Dovdad and Karakiri are locked in a fierce battle for 25th place, with Dovdad in a Ford Falcon and Karakiri in a Dodge Challenger. Bakioki 8 advances to P17, passing Sarayan Bot. Karakiri and Dovdad are fighting for P25 with a Dodge Challenger and a Ford Falcon, respectively. Bot Neotexum climbs to P41, surpassing Bot Lord Secret Spy. Bakioki 8 of Team Death Robots maneuvers up to P17, surpassing Sarayan Bot. 801792 from Team Blue Star is inching closer to Dovdad, shrinking the distance by 3.0. Bot at Soror is closing in on Bot Mr. Roche, reducing the gap by 9.0 seconds. Amy from Team Death Robots and Chinosky are battling it out for the 13th position. Exciting developments on the track. One serious guy is making strides, narrowing the gap to Alpiost by 2.9 seconds. Chinosky has advanced to 13th place, surpassing Amy from Team Death Robots. LaCroix 1980 has climbed to 15th place, overtaking Wayne Train 94. Ipiust is making gains on Kamikaze 38, shrinking the distance by 3.4 units. Sarayan Bot and Laserloxt are locked in a duel for the 18th spot. Neotexum has surged to 20th place, surpassing Meyer in the process. Tenkanen 7-0 for dropping back to P28, Neotexum and Meyer battling it out for P20 with a Pontiac Firebird 70 and a Mercury Kluger respectively. Karakiri making moves, now up to P24 after parsing Dovdad. Kamikaze 38 is now leading the race after parsing Drin 1 for first place. Neotexum has made a significant jump to 20th by overtaking Meyer. 801792 is putting pressure on Dovdad from Team CODD, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Babardo is making some serious moves, parsing 5 cars to secure the second position. The battle intensifies as Jump 073 is gaining on Zankomi, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Okayaki 3 is now in 4th place after overtaking 7 cars. Luke Runs has moved up to 8th place by parsing 4 cars. Jump 073 is now in 3rd place, overtaking Okayaki 3 in the process. Amy makes a swift move, overtaking 6 cars to secure the 7th position. LaCroix 1980 climbs the ranks, passing 6 cars to claim 8th place. Bakioki 8 shows quick progress, overtaking 5 cars to settle in 12th place. Inifel impressively overtakes 9 cars to secure the 19th position. MD 162 makes a strong move, overtaking 10 cars and claiming the 20th spot. 801792 gains ground by parsing 5 cars and now holds the 21st position. Unknown Knowns with a rapid climb, overtaking 11 cars to secure P22. Tenkanen 7-0 for making moves, overtaking 11 cars to claim P23. Newcombocken showcasing skill, overtaking 15 cars to grab P24. Meyer has surged ahead, parsing 8 cars to claim the 27th position. Sarayan Bot is on the move, overtaking 11 cars to secure the 28th spot. Wayne Train 94 is making strides, surpassing 8 cars to hold onto the 29th position. Amy now holding strong in the 6th position after passing LaCroix 1980. LaCroix 1980 responding with a maneuver to grab the 7th spot from Babardo. Over in the back, MYST 149 making moves up to 11th, surpassing Bakyoki 8. Drin 1 is now just 2.2 seconds behind Kamikaze 38. One serious guy has climbed to 9th, passing Babardo. Sabine 27 has advanced to 24th, overtaking Mukumbakum. Okayaki 3 has secured the 2nd position, surpassing Jump 073's placement. A thrilling contest is ongoing between Jump 073 in a Ford Falcon and Kamikaze 38 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 for the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Tinkamonen 704 has made progress to the 22nd position by overtaking unknown knowns. Botanaxagorax is making a move on Bot Gyroscope, reducing the gap significantly by 514.0 units. Amy from Team Death Robots is also gaining ground on Drin 1, closing in by 2.7 lengths. Meanwhile, MYST 149 has shown progress, climbing up to P11 by overtaking Bakyoki 8. Okayaki 3 has fallen to 11th place, Jump 073 to 12th, and Sabine 27 down to 36th position. Jump 073 is slipping down to the 18th position, facing some challenges. LaCroix 1980 and Irefale are fiercely competing for the 5th spot, with their vintage cars adding an exciting dynamic to the race. One serious guy is steadily gaining on Irefale, with a 2.0 gap reduction between them. Chinoski is making a swift climb, surpassing 5 cars to secure the 16th position. Amy is steadily gaining on Drin 1, reducing the distance by 2.1. Jump 073 is also on the move, advancing to 15th place after overtaking Chinoski. Laserlokst is on the move, passing 5 cars to secure P19. Meyer is also making gains, overtaking 6 cars to claim P20. Unfortunately, Fafamarker from Team NAFH Gum Kings is struggling, dropping back 6 places to P25. LaCroix 1980 is now in 5th place after overtaking Irefale. Neotexum is making gains on Bakyoki 8, inching closer by 3.0. Surayanbot is gaining ground on MD 162, reducing the gap by 2.1. Amy and LaCroix 1980 are fighting for the 4th position. One serious guy has advanced to 7th place, passing Babardo. Babardo and MYST 149 are battling it out for the 8th spot. Irefale makes a move to claim 6th place, overtaking one serious guy. A tight skirmish unfolds between one serious guy and Babardo for the 7th position. Meanwhile, Babardo and MYST 149 engage in a duel for 8th place, showcasing their skills on the track. LaCroix 1980 has taken the lead, surpassing Amy in the ongoing race for 4th place. The competition remains fierce between the two teams as they vie for position. Meanwhile, Babardo in a Ford Falcon and one serious guy in a Dodge Dart are engaged in a close battle for the 7th spot on the track. Alpiost advances to 9th place, overtaking one serious guy. Okayaki 3 is gaining on Zamkomi, closing in by 2.3 seconds. Bot moves up to 23rd place, passing MD 162. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast is narrowing the gap on Dring 1 by 14.3 units. Babardo has climbed to P6 after overtaking Fail. Babardo has made a slick move up to 5th place, getting past NYST 149. NYST 149 now slots into 6th place, overtaking LaCroix 1980 in the process. El Piost has climbed up to 8th place, overtaking one serious guy in a rapid maneuver. Welcome back to the stream, Julian Ismus. We're revving up for some intense AI race car action today, so buckle up and enjoy the show. LaCroix 1980 drops to P17, while Bakioki 8 slips down to P20. One serious guy advances to P7, overtaking El Piost in the process. Duff Dad is making significant gains on Bakioki 8, shortening the difference by 37.2. Meanwhile, Amy and Neotexum are fiercely contesting for the 15th spot. It's a Chevrolet Camaro 69 against a Pontiac Firebird 70. The competition is heating up as Duff Dad continues to close in on Bakioki 8. Laserloxt makes an impressive move, climbing to 16th place and overtaking Meyer from Team Death Robots. On the other hand, Meyer shows resilience by pushing up to 17th, surpassing Neotexum. The battle for 17th place between Meyer in a Mercury Cougar and Neotexum in a Pontiac Firebird 70 is getting heated. MYST 149 advances to 6th place, surpassing one serious guy. Chinoski is gaining on John 073, reducing the distance by 2.0 seconds. AT1792 in the Dodge Challenger is neck and neck with Luke Runs in the AMC Javelin 70, fighting for the 27th position on the track. Luke Runs is making moves, climbing up to the 27th position by overtaking AITY 1792. Neotexum swiftly overtakes Meyer, moving up to 17th place. The battle intensifies between Neotexum in a Pontiac Firebird 70 and Meyer in a Mercury Cougar for the 17th position. In another showdown, Duff Dad in a Ford Falcon and Bot from Team Death Robots in a Pontiac Firebird 68 are neck and neck for 21st place. Meyer has advanced to the 17th position, successfully passing Neotexum in the race. John 073 is making moves. He is now in 10th place after overtaking Okayaki 3. Okayaki 3 has made a move up to the 10th position, successfully overtaking John 073. MD 162 and Pfaffenmacher are neck and neck, fighting for the 24th position in this intense race. Bot in the Pontiac Firebird 68 and Duff Dad in the Ford Falcon are fiercely contesting the 21st position. The battle between these classic cars adds a nostalgic touch to the race. MD 162 and Pfaffenmacher are fighting hard for the 24th position on the track. Super LaCroix has made an impressive move up to 32nd place by passing Newcombotham. Luke runs in the AMC Javelin 70 and 801792 in the Dodge Challenger are locked in a tight battle for 27th place. Let's see who comes out on top in this duel. The serious guy from Team No Name Racing has climbed up to 6th place, overtaking El Piost. El Piost responds by moving up to 7th place, overtaking MYST 149 in this dynamic race. One serious guy has made a strong move and is now in 7th place, successfully overtaking El Piost. Chinoski is making moves, now in 12th place after overtaking Tenkamen in 7:04. Newcombotham is on the move too, closing in on Unknown Knowns with a 3.4-second decrease in gap. Surianbot is showing some impressive progress, now at position 20 after overtaking Bakyoki 8. The battle between Bakyoki 8 and Dovdad for 21st place is heating up, with both drivers showcasing their skills in different classic cars. Unknown Knowns is steadily gaining on Karakairi, reducing the gap by 3.9 seconds as the race intensifies. Irafale now in 3rd place after overtaking Drin 1. Fluffermarker from Team NAFH Gum Kings advances to 24th, parsing MD 162. Super LaCroix is gaining on Unknown Knowns, reducing the gap by 3.3 seconds. Botanaxagorax is making a swift move towards Bot Kyroscope, reducing the gap by 12.5 units. Irafale is gaining ground on Drin 1, closing in by 3.1 units. Okayaki 3 has surged ahead to P9, overtaking Zankomi. El Piost makes a bold move, advancing to 7th place by overtaking one serious guy. Okayaki 3 is making gains, closing in on Zankomi with a 2.3-second gap reduction. Neotexum and LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast are neck and neck, battling for 18th position. It's a showdown between Pontiac Firebird 70 and Chevrolet Camaro 69. Neotexum advances to 18th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. Unknown Knowns is narrowing the distance to Karakairi by 4.9 seconds. Also, Kale87 climbs to 35th place after parsing Dakota Snake. Babardo is making gains on Irafale, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Neotexum has climbed to 18th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. Fluffermarker has advanced to 23rd place, overtaking Inifel. Botanaxagorax is making a strong move, closing in on Bot Kyroscope by 34.1 units. One serious guy has made a swift move to P7, overtaking El Piost in the process. Dovdad is narrowing the gap to Bakyoki 8 by 2.5 units. El Piost and one serious guy are currently engaged in a tight battle for the 7th position. Meanwhile, Meyer has made a significant move up to 16th place, successfully overtaking Laserloxt. The competition between Meyer and Laserloxt for the 16th spot is heating up as they race in their Mercury Kluger and Dodge Dart respectively. Ipiust advances to 7th, parsing one serious guy. Zamkomi and Okayaki 3 are fighting for 9th. Zamkomi is in a Dodge Dart, and Okayaki 3 is in a Ford Falcon. Laserloxt and Meyer are contesting 16th. Laserloxt drives a Dodge Dart, while Meyer is in a Mercury Cougar. Babardo is closing in on Irafale, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. John 073 is also making gains on Okayaki 3, cutting the difference by 3.0 seconds. Meanwhile, Dakota Snake and Sabine 27 are fighting it out for 37th place, with Dakota Snake in a Dodge Challenger and Sabine 27 in a Ford Falcon. Drin 1 is struggling, dropping back 7 places to 10th position. Irafale has made a move to 3rd place, surpassing MYST 149. MYST 149 has advanced to 4th place, overtaking Babardo. Bogdank Nuggins is on the move, closing in on Botted Sorol by 28.9 units. John 073 advances to P10, successfully passing Drin 1. Chinosky is catching up to Drin 1, reducing the gap by 2.7 units. Tenkamanen 704 drops back to P20 as Laserlux advances to P15, overtaking Meyer, who moves up to P16 by passing Neotexum. Dufdad advances to 20th place, surpassing Sarayanbot. Sarayanbot moves up to 21st place, overtaking Tenkamanen 704. Sabine 27 climbs to 38th place, overtaking Sidrek. Babardo is now in 4th place after passing MYST 149. Alpiost is swiftly catching up to MYST 149, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Additionally, Fafamarker has climbed to 22nd place by overtaking Tenkamanen 704. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD is on fire, moving up the ranks with 6 impressive overtakes to secure 3rd place. John 073 is also making waves, overtaking 6 cars to claim 4th position. On the flip side, MYST 149 seems to be facing challenges, dropping back 6 spots to 11th place. Amy from Team Death Robots advances to P7, surpassing 6 cars. Okayaki 3 gains on Babardo, reducing the margin by 2.2. Kamikaze 38 climbs to P6, passing Amy from Team Death Robots. Neotexum advances to 13th place, passing LaCroix 1980. LaCroix 1980 then climbs to 14th by overtaking Bakioki 8. Bakioki 8 follows suit, moving up to 15th after passing Zankomi. LaCroix 1980 advances to 13th place, passing Neotexum in a tight battle featuring a Chevrolet Camaro 69 against a Pontiac Firebird 70. Meanwhile, Inifel climbs to 21st place after overtaking MD 162. Sabine 27 now in P27 after overtaking 11 cars. Kale 87 up to P28 with 6 overtakes. Twix 560 advances to P29 after passing 7 cars. Sneaku 515 makes a strong move, overtaking 11 cars to secure P28. Sarayanbot follows suit, passing 8 cars to claim P30. Sidrek also makes gains, overtaking 5 cars to grab P31. Super LaCroix is on fire, overtaking 6 cars to secure the 34th position. Unfortunately, Sneaku 515 from Team Racing Potatoes is struggling, dropping a massive 11 positions down to 40th place. On a brighter note, Amy is making moves and has advanced to the 7th position by overtaking Irafale. Meyer has made a solid move, now sitting at P25 after overtaking unknown knowns. Lacroix 1980 and Bakioki 8 are neck and neck in a tight battle for the 14th position on the track. Both are behind the wheels of classic Chevrolet Camaros, with Lacroix 1980 in a 69 model and Bakioki 8 in a 68 model. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okayaki 3 has advanced to P2 by passing Jump 073. Jump 073 is now in P3 after overtaking Babardo. In the meantime, Bakioki 8 has climbed to P13 by surpassing Neo Texum. Kamikaze 38 is now in 5th place after overtaking Babardo. Amy is steadily gaining on Babardo, shortening the distance by 3.2 seconds. MYST 149 has climbed to 9th place, surpassing El Payost from underachieved racing. Bakioki 8 is making a strong move, gaining on Neo Texum by 8.1 seconds. Amy has advanced to 6th place, successfully overtaking Rafael. Rafael from Team Blast has surged to 7th place, passing Babardo from the same team. Bakioki 8 advances to 12th place, passing Neo Texum. Neo Texum and Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast are neck and neck in a tight battle for 13th place. Tenkamen 704 gains ground, moving up to 17th place after overtaking Inifel. Meyer is on the move, gaining ground by passing for cars to secure P22. Drin 1 has advanced to P3, surpassing Jump 073 to take the position. A tight contest for P3 between Drin 1 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 and Jump 073 in a Ford Falcon is heating up. Sarayanbot is on a mission, closing in on Sabine 27 with an impressive 10.6 second gain. Kamikaze 38 has taken the 3rd spot from Okayaki 3. Also, Jump 073 is making moves, passing me for the 5th position. Rafael is now in 5th place after passing Babardo. Babardo advanced to 6th by overtaking MYST 149, who is now in 7th after passing One Serious Guy. One Serious Guy overtakes MYST 149 and secures the 7th position. An exciting battle is unfolding between the two for that spot. Lively action as Laserloxt is gaining on MD 162, reducing the gap by 5.1. MYST 149 secures 7th place by passing One Serious Guy, while Okayaki 3 advances to 9th place after overtaking El Payost. El Payost has advanced to 9th place, surpassing Okayaki 3. Meanwhile, Zamkomi has climbed to 12th place, overtaking Bakioki 8. The battle intensifies between Zamkomi in a Dodge Dart and Bakioki 8 in a Chevrolet Camaro 68 for the 12th spot. MD 162 is making a strong move towards Inifel, reducing the gap by 23.9 seconds. A tight battle is raging for the 11th position between Jump 073 in a Ford Falcon and Zamkomi in a Dodge Dart. The pressure is on as MD 162 continues to close in on Inifel. Tenkamen 704 is now within 5.3 seconds of Neo Texum. Zamkomi has advanced to P13, overtaking Lacroix 1980. LaCroix 1980 has climbed to P14, surpassing Chinoski. Laserloxt has advanced to 18th place, passing Neotexum on the track. Nitbit is gaining on Surianbot, reducing the distance between them by 2.2 seconds. Maya now holds the 19th position after passing Neotexum. Duffdad is now in 21st place after overtaking Newcombotham. Iniful has advanced to 23rd place, surpassing Fafamarker. Bakioki 8 and Zamkomi are fiercely contesting the 12th position. Fafamarker from NAFH Gum Kings has made a significant advance to 22nd place, surpassing Inifil. Inifil now holds the 23rd spot after overtaking Newcombotham of Team Death Robots. Barbardo in the Ford Falcon and MYST 149 in the Dodge Dart are fiercely contesting for the 6th position. Neotexum with the Pontiac Firebird 70 and Duffdad in the Ford Falcon are grappling for the 20th spot. Surianbot has made a move up to 25th place, surpassing Nitbit in the ongoing race. Neotexum is really making moves, catching up to Duffdad with a 10.3 second reduction in the gap. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and Alpiost are fiercely battling it out for 8th place, with their Dodge Dart and AMC Javelin 70 respectively. Ippiest advances to 8th, passing One Serious Guy. Jump 073 is gaining on Okayaki 3, shortening the distance by 2.0. Laserloxt and Meyer are fighting for 18th place, with Laserloxt in a Dodge Dart and Meyer in a Mercury Cougar. Twix 560 is now in 35th place after a successful overtake on Dakota Snake. MYST 149 in the Dodge Dart is fighting Alpiost in the AMC Javelin 70 for the 7th position. Bakioki 8 in the Chevrolet Camaro 68 is battling Zamkomi in the Dodge Dart for 12th place. Irafale makes a move, taking the 4th position from Amy. MYST 149 advances to 6th place, overtaking Alpiost. Alpiost now in 7th place after passing Barbardo. Amy's struggling as she drops back to P16. Meanwhile, MYST 149 advances to P6, overtaking One Serious Guy, who now sits in P7 after passing Alpiost. Tinkamonen 704 has advanced to P12, surpassing Chinoski in a skillful move. Laserloxt from Team Vanguard has climbed to P17, overtaking Bakioki 8 smoothly. Twix 560 has progressed to P35, overtaking Kale 87 swiftly. Bakioki 8 is making a strong move towards Duffdad, reducing the distance by 21.4 units. Chinoski has advanced to P12, surpassing Tinkamonen 704. A tight competition is brewing between Chinoski in a Mercury Cougar and Tinkamonen 704 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70 for the 12th position. Inifil is swiftly catching up to LaCroix 1980, reducing the gap by 40.2 units. Barbardo is also making progress on Irafale, closing in by 2.8 units. A competitive showdown for 7th place between One Serious Guy in a Dodge Dart and Alpiost in an AMC Javelin 70 is heating up. LaCroix 1980 is pushing the pressure on Pfaffermarker, shrinking the gap by 2.2. Laserlogst from Team Vanguard in the Dodge Dart is fiercely contesting with Meyer in the Mercury Cougar for the 16th position. Buckminster Roche is closing in on Bot Simple Markers, reducing the gap by 6.3 seconds. Newcombotham and Kerry Kyrie are locked in a fierce battle for the 27th position, with Newcombotham in a Pontiac Firebird 70 and Kerry Kyrie in a Dodge Challenger. Buckminster Roche continues to make impressive progress towards Bot Simple Markers, closing the gap by 6.3 seconds. Okayaki 3 is gaining on El Piost, reducing the gap by 4.5 seconds. Bot Neotexum has advanced to position 41, surpassing Bot Lord Secret Spy. MD 162 has advanced to P23, bypassing Inifel. MD 162 and Inifel are now competing for P23. Newcombotham and Kerry Kyrie are engaged in a duel for P27. The Pontiac Firebird 70 of Newcombotham is up against the Dodge Challenger of Kerry Kyrie. Bot Dank Nuggins is hunting down Bot Mr. Roche, reducing the gap significantly by 37.1 units. Zamkomi is closing in on John 073, shrinking the distance by 2.1 points. Duffdad is making gains on Meyer, narrowing the gap by 2.8 lengths. Newcombotham and Luke Runs are fiercely contesting the 28th position. Newcombotham is piloting a Pontiac Firebird 70, while Luke Runs is behind the wheel of an AMC Javelin 70. Kerry Kyrie is making a move, narrowing the distance to Nibbit by 2.3 seconds. Timkamanen 704 successfully advances to the 12th position, overtaking Chinosky in a swift move. Newcombotham and Luke Runs are neck and neck in the fight for 28th place. Newcombotham's Pontiac Firebird 70 is up against Luke Runs in an AMC Javelin 70. Meanwhile, Wayne Train 94 and 801792 are battling it out for 31st place. Wayne Train 94 is behind the wheel of an AMC Javelin 69, while 801792 is driving a Dodge Challenger. El Piost makes a bold move to claim the 7th spot, leaving one serious guy in the rearview mirror. A thrilling duel between Newcombotham and Luke Runs for the 28th position. Newcombotham's Pontiac Firebird 70 is really giving Luke Runs' AMC Javelin 70 a run for its money. Kamikaze 38 now in 2nd place after overtaking Dring 1. Meyer also making moves, climbing to 17th by passing Duffdad. In the early stages of the race, we've got Dring 1, Kamikaze 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners, and Irafale leading the pack. It's shaping up to be a fierce competition among our top racers today. Kamikaze 38 has made a bold move, advancing to 2nd place and overtaking Dring 1. Wayne Train 94 in the AMC Javelin 69 and 801792 in the Dodge Challenger are duking it out for the 31st position on the track. The tension is high as they navigate the twists and turns. Irafale is making a strong move towards Dring 1, reducing the gap by 5.4 units. Chinoski has advanced to 12th place, overtaking Tinkamen in 7:04 in the process. Amy now holds the 14th position after passing Laserlogst. Laserlogst advances to 15th place, surpassing Tinkamen in 7:04. Sarayanbot is making gains on MD162, reducing the distance by 2.7 seconds. Amy and Laserlogst are fiercely contesting for the 14th position. Dufdad has made a move up to 17th place by passing Bakyoki 8. Meanwhile, Bakyoki 8 has climbed to 18th after overtaking Fafamarker. Tinkamen in 7:04 is making a strong move on LaCroix 1980, reducing the gap by 11.5 seconds. Inifel is now closing in on Tinkamen in 7:04, narrowing the gap by 11.2 seconds. Babardo is gaining on Irafale, closing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Drin 1 makes a strategic move, advancing to P2 by overtaking Kamikaze 38. Babardo secures P4 after a skillful overtake on Irafale. An exciting duel is happening between Babardo in a Ford Falcon and Irafale in a Mercury Cougar for the 4th position. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD is making impressive progress, overtaking 5 cars to secure the 4th position. John 073 is also on the move, passing 5 cars to grab 5th place. Babardo is inching closer to Drin 1, closing the gap by 2.5 seconds. Amy making some impressive moves, jumping up to 8th place. Dufdad is also on the move, securing the 10th spot after passing 7 other cars. Similarly, Bakyoki 8 is climbing up the ranks, now in 13th place after overtaking 5 competitors. Neo Texum is now in 16th place after overtaking 4 cars, while LaCroix 1980 follows closely behind in 17th after the same feat. Meanwhile, Zankomi is struggling and has dropped back to 20th position, losing 6 places. Newcombakum making a swift climb, surpassing 4 cars to secure P25. Sabine 27 showing impressive speed, overtaking 4 cars to grab P26. Unknown Knowns gaining ground, passing 4 cars to claim P29. Ishi1792 is making moves, overtaking 5 cars to secure P28. Kale87 is also on the move, passing 4 cars to claim P31. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 and John 073 are fiercely battling it out for the 4th position. Sneaku 515 from Racing Potatoes making a strong move, climbing to P28 after overtaking 12 cars. Sarayanbot is not holding back either, up 8 places to P29. Okayaki 3 has surged to P4, passing John 073 in the process. Wayne Train 94 is on a roll, passing 9 cars and now sits at position 30. Karikairi isn't far behind, having overtaken 6 cars to secure 31st place. Luke Runs is also making moves, surpassing 8 cars to claim 32nd place. Babardo from Team Blast has now secured the 2nd position by overtaking JRIN1. Dakota Snake has also made a move up to 39th place, surpassing Sneaku 515 in the standings. Okayaki 3 advances to 3rd place by passing Babardo. Marker from Team NAFH Gum Kings makes a push to 12th place, surpassing Bakioki 8. Marker in a Ford Falcon and Bakioki 8 in a Chevrolet Camaro 68 are battling it out for the 12th spot. Neo Texum is edging closer to One Serious Guy, now just 597.9 units behind. Bot Anaxagorax is closing in on Bot Kyroscope, narrowing the gap by 37.3. Okayaki 3 and Kamikaze 38 are locked in a tight battle for the third position, with Okayaki 3 in a Ford Falcon and Kamikaze 38 in a Chevrolet Camaro 70. Newcombotham is gaining on Zankomi, reducing the gap by a whopping 592.0 units. El Payost is struggling, dropping back 9 places to P37. Kamikaze 38 has made a strong move up to P4, passing Jump 073 in the process. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast advances to 13th place, surpassing One Serious Guy. Inifel climbs to 18th place, overtaking Meyer, who now sits in 19th place after passing Laserluxt. Super LaCroix has impressively closed in on Sarahinbad, reducing the gap by 592.3 units. The chase is on as Super LaCroix continues to reel in Sarahinbad, now just a mere fraction behind. Twix 560 is making a significant move towards Karakairi, reducing the gap by 597.9 units. Meanwhile, Wayne Train 94 and Luke Runs are fiercely contesting the 29th position in their AMC Javelins. The battle for positions continues to intensify in this race. Sneaku 515 is making a strong push, reducing the gap to Dakota Snake by 592.8 units. Amy has made a move up to P6, successfully passing Irafale in the process. Meanwhile, Irafale has also climbed a spot to P7, overtaking Babardo from Team Blast. Okayaki 3 is slowly catching up to Drin 1, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Neo Texan has advanced to 14th place, surpassing Chinoski. Chinoski, in turn, has moved up to 15th place, overtaking Tenkamen in 704. The race continues with these position changes unfolding. Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 3rd place by overtaking Okayaki 3. Meanwhile, Sarayanbot is steadily closing the gap on Unknown Knowns, reducing it by 2.0 seconds. Amy from Team Death Robots advances to 4th place, passing Okayaki 3. Irafale climbs to 6th place, overtaking Jump 073. Sarayanbot is catching up to Unknown Knowns, shrinking the gap by 2.0 seconds. NYST 149 is closing in on Jump 073, narrowing the gap by 10.6 seconds. Botdank Nuggins is also making a move on Botit Soror, closing the gap by 36.9 seconds. Irafale has surged to 5th place, overtaking Babardo in the process. NYST 149 has advanced to P7, passing Okayaki 3. Bakioki 8 is edging closer to Jump 073, reducing the gap by 3.4. Meyer has climbed to P17, surpassing Laserluxt. Bot Simple Markers is making a strong push, cutting the distance to Bot Neotexum by 29.1 units. Any of Team Death Robots and Irefale are currently dueling for P4. Meanwhile, Zankomi has made a significant move to P20, parsing Fafamarker in the process. MD162 is showing impressive pace, narrowing the distance to Inifal by 5.4 units. LaCroix 1980 and One Serious Guy are fiercely competing for the 11th spot, with LaCroix 1980 in the Chevrolet Camaro 69 and One Serious Guy in the Dodge Dart. Duff Dad is making gains on Laserlogst, reducing the gap by 2.5 units. Welcome back, ST4NBZH. Glad to have you back in the Race Car Spectator crew. Racing car has checkered flag. Unknown Knowns is catching up to MD162, shrinking the gap by 38.2 units. Bakioki 8 is closing in on John 073 by 2.3 lengths. Zamkomi is closing the gap on Duff Dad by 3.6 units. Kamikaze 38 has surged to second place, parsing Drin 1. Amy from Team Death Robots and Irefale are fiercely competing for fourth place. Exciting duel between a Chevrolet Camaro 69 and a Mercury Cougar. Fafamarker makes a move to 19th, surpassing Duff Dad. Inifal is making a strong push towards Newcombotham, cutting the distance by 8.0 units. Irefale has surged to P4, successfully passing Amy. The fight for P4 continues between Irefale in a Mercury Cougar and Amy in a Chevrolet Camaro 69. Amy has made a swift move to secure the fourth spot, passing Irefale in the process. Babardo is hot on the heels of Irefale, narrowing the gap by 3.9 seconds. LaCroix 1980 and One Serious Guy are engaged in a tight battle for the 11th position. It's a clash between a Chevrolet Camaro 69 and a Dodge Dart. Unknown Knowns is making a strong move, cutting the gap to Newcombotham by 31.4 units. MYST 149 is also closing in on Babardo, narrowing the difference by 3.0 units. Chinoski is climbing up the ranks, now in 14th place after passing Neo-Texan. Laserlogst now in P17, overtaking Fafamarker. Fafamarker now in P18, passing Duff Dad. Duff Dad now in P19, surpassing Zankomi. Inifal from Team Speed Demons has made an impressive move, closing in on Neo-Texan from Team NAFH Gum Kings by 32.8 units. Kamikaze 38 has now overtaken Amy, moving up to third place. Meyer is also making gains, reducing the gap to Tenkamen 704 by 4.6 units. Inifal is making steady progress, closing the gap on Neo-Texan with a rapid 8.6 second gain. Meyer continues to climb up the ranks, now in 15th position after overtaking Tenkamen 704. The battle between Inifal and Neo-Texan intensifies as Inifal cuts the gap even further by 8.6 seconds. Irefale in the Mercury Cougar is dueling with Babardo in the Ford Falcon for 5th place. Bakioki 8 has made a move to 9th, passing John 073. One Serious Guy is gaining on John 073, reducing the gap by 4.0 seconds. Botted Soror is closing in on Bot Mr. Rush by 567.2 units. MYST 149 is narrowing the gap with Babardo by 2.6. Pfaffermarker has advanced to P17, passing Laserluxt in the process. Laserluxt advances to 17th place, surpassing Pfaffermarker. Zamkomi is gaining on Dufdad, reducing the distance by 2.2 units. Newcombotham climbs to 23rd place, overtaking MD 162. Irafale successfully moves up to 4th place, surpassing Babardo in a bold move. Babardo responds by overtaking Amy, securing the 5th position. Chinoski is making significant progress, narrowing the distance to Lacroix 1980 by 2.9 seconds. Amy has slipped back to 12th place. MYST 149 has made a move up to 6th, passing Okaiki 3. One serious guy has also climbed to 10th, overtaking Bakioki 8 in the process. Bakioki 8 is struggling and drops 7 places to P19. Chinoski advances to P11, passing Amy. Meyer climbs to P13, overtaking Tinkamelin 704. Neo-Texan is gaining on Lacroix 1980, slashing the gap by 14.4. Chinoski is closing in on one serious guy, narrowing the distance by 2.2. Tinkamelin 704 has climbed to P13, passing Meyer in the process. MYST 149 is closely challenging Okaiki 3 for 6th place in their Dodge Dart and Ford Falcon, respectively. Pfaffermarker is slowly gaining on Meyer, narrowing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Laserluxt and Dufdad are engaged in a battle for 16th place with their Dart and Falcon cars. MYST 149 is making moves, now in 6th place after overtaking Okaiki 3. John 073 is hot on their trail, closing in by 3.6 seconds. It's a tight race between Meyer in a Mercury Cougar and Pfaffermarker in a Ford Falcon for the 14th spot. Kamikaze 38 is inching closer to Drin 1, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Amy has made progress, now in 12th place after overtaking Pfaffermarker, who now sits in 13th position after passing Meyer. Kamikaze 38 has taken the lead from Drin 1. Pfaffermarker and Meyer are fighting for 13th place in their Ford Falcon and Mercury Cougar respectively. Zamkomi has advanced to 17th place, surpassing Bakioki 8. Zamkomi is gaining on Dufdad, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Lacroix 1980 advances to P19, surpassing Neo-Texan. Neo-Texan progresses to P20, passing Tinkamelin 704 in the process. Irafale is making a strong push, narrowing the gap to Drin 1 by 37.4 units. The competition is heating up between one serious guy and Chinoski for the 10th spot in their Dodge Dart and Mercury Cougar, respectively. Amy is inching closer to Tixanowski, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Amy is steadily gaining on Chinoski, reducing the distance by 2.1 units. An intriguing duel is unfolding between Pfaffermarker from Team NAFH Gum Kings in a Ford Falcon and Meyer in a Mercury Cougar for the 13th spot. Meyer advances to 13th place, passing Pfaffermarker. El Payost climbs to 41st place, overtaking Botneo Texum. Super LaCroix in the Mercury Cougar is fighting it out with Kerikiri in the Dodge Challenger for 30th position. It's a tight tussle as they navigate the track. Babardo is steadily closing in on Rafael from Team Blast, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Pfeffermarker in a Ford Falcon and Laserloxt in a Dodge Dart from Team Vanguard are fiercely competing for the 14th spot. Kerikiri in a Dodge Challenger and Twix 560 in a Dodge Dart are engaged in a close battle for the 32nd position. Babardo is closing in on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 35.6 units. Babardo from Team Blast is gaining ground on Kamikaze 38. Okayaki 3 has jumped to 5th place, overtaking Rafael in the process. Jump 073 overtakes Rafael for 6th place. One serious guy climbs to 9th, surpassing Amy. Amy, in turn, moves up to 10th, passing Chinoski. Duff Dad is on the move, passing for cars to secure 11th place. Bakioki 8 from Team Death Robots is also making gains, overtaking 5 cars to claim 12th. However, Chinoski seems to be struggling, sliding back 6 spots to 18th place. LaCroix 1980 is climbing the ranks, overtaking one serious guy and moving up to P14. One serious guy fights back, passing Chinoski to take P15. Newcombotham is on fire, catching up to Zamkomi by 7.0 seconds. Inaful is making moves, now in P20 after passing MD 162. Meanwhile, MD 162 has overtaken Laserloxt and is in P21. Newcombotham is making a swift move towards Zamkomi, cutting the gap by 30.2 units. Okayaki 3 from Team Blast is closing in on Babardo, narrowing the difference by 3.1 units. Rafael is steadily catching up to Jump 073, reducing the gap by 3.7 units. Sidrek has made a strong move up the field, overtaking 7 cars to secure P27. Twix 560 is also making progress, passing for cars to claim P28. 801792 is on the move as well, overtaking 6 cars to grab P30. Luke Runs is now in 27th place after passing 9 cars. Sarayanbot follows closely in 28th place after overtaking the same number of racers. Super LaCroix is in 29th place after also making significant moves up the field by overtaking 9 competitors. Twix 560 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is now in P34 after overtaking 4 cars. Tinkamen 704 has advanced to P18, surpassing Meyer. Zamkomi is closing in on Laserloxt, trailing by 2.9 seconds. Okayaki 3 has advanced to 4th place, passing Babardo. Jump 073 is steadily gaining on Babardo, reducing the gap by 3.6 seconds. Tinkamen 704 and Meyer are fiercely contesting the 18th position. Tinkamen 704 is piloting a Chevrolet Camaro 70, while Meyer is in control of a Mercury Cougar. Drin 1 and Kamikaze 38 are fiercely competing for the 2nd position. Amy is making significant progress, reducing the distance to Babardo by 4.1 seconds. Duff Dad has climbed up to 10th place, overtaking Bakioki 8 in the process. MYST 149 advances to 12th place, passing LaCroix 1980. LaCroix 1980 climbs to 13th place, overtaking One Serious Guy. One Serious Guy moves up to 14th place, passing Fafa Marker. Drin 1 has taken the lead early on, followed closely by Kamikaze 38 and Okayaki 3. Let's see if they can maintain their positions as the race progresses. Meyer in the Mercury Cougar is fighting hard against Neo-Texam's Pontiac Firebird 70 for the 18th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. John 073 is now in 5th place after a successful overtake on Ironvale. Neo-Texam and Inifal are engaged in a tight battle for 19th place in their Pontiac Firebird 70 and Ford Falcon respectively. Dakota Snake from Team Racing Potatoes is making strides, narrowing the gap to Sidetrack by 2.4 seconds. Kamikaze 38 makes a bold move, snatching P2 from Drin 1. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 is on the hunt, getting closer to Drin 1 and shortening the gap by 2.4. Down the field, MD 162 jumps up to P20, leaving Inifal behind. Okayaki 3 is gaining on Drin 1, cutting the difference to 4.8 seconds. Nipbit has climbed to P30 after passing Wayne Train 94. Kerry Kyrie and 801792 are locked in a tussle for P32. Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 2nd place, passing Drin 1. Dakota Snake has progressed to 37th place, surpassing Sneaku 515. Sneaku 515 has climbed to 38th place, overtaking Sidetrack. Neo-Texam and MD 162 are fiercely contesting P19, with Neo-Texam in a Pontiac Firebird 70 and MD 162 in a Ford Falcon. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns is steadily catching up to Newcombotham, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Babardo shows some skill, moving up to 7th place ahead of Amy. Amy has responded by overtaking Bakioki 8, securing the 8th position. Bakioki 8 from Team Death Robots isn't far behind, passing Duff Dad for 9th place. LaCroix 1980 advances to 11th place, passing One Serious Guy. Tim Kamenan 704 climbs to 16th place, overtaking Fafa Marker. Luke Rums ascends to 26th place, passing Sir Ian Bot. Kamikaze 38 is leading the race, followed closely by Drin 1 and Okayaki 3. It's still anyone's game as they navigate the twists and turns on the track. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. Jump 073 making moves and securing the 4th position by passing Okayaki 3. Newcombotham also climbing up to 23rd after overtaking MD 162. Keep pushing, drivers. Rafael has made a slick move to take the 4th position from Babardo, who in turn secures 5th place after overtaking Okayaki 3. Sir Bot and Sabine 27 are fiercely contesting the 27th position, with Sir Bot in a Pontiac Firebird 68 and Sabine 27 in a Ford Falcon. Bot Anaxagorax is making a swift move towards Bot Kyroscope, reducing the gap by 420.5 units. Kamikaze 38 and Drin 1 are currently engaged in a competitive battle for the second position. Bokyoki 8 from Team Death Robots has advanced to the 7th spot, successfully overtaking Okayaki 3.